Bitcoin is better money. Bitcoin is better money. Bitcoin is better money. The number one thing people get wrong when trying to evaluate Bitcoin, what it is, and if it'll have value in the future, is they try to compare it to things that already exist within this dollar, within this fiat currency system, right? The first question you have to ask yourself is, what is money? That is going to lead you down the road to understanding Bitcoin in the correct ways. So money has 7 properties, right? 7 main properties that make money sound money, right? Scarcity, durability, divisibility, portability, fungibility, verifiability, and censorship resistance. So those are the 7 traits that make up sound money. We'll go into explaining each one of those and why Bitcoin fits all the criteria. But that's the thing you have to understand. Bitcoin is not an investment that you are buying in hopes that its dollar value is going to go up in the future so that you can sell it for more dollars in the future. Bitcoin is a new monetary network that is going to replace the dollar and its monetary network because it's simply better money. So let's start with scarcity, right? Obviously, the dollar is not scarce because the dollar has lost 46% of its purchasing power in the last decade. So it's not scarce. They print it out of thin air. Bitcoin is scarce. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin between now and forever. Some of that Bitcoin is lost forever, anywhere like 3 to 5 million, depending on the estimate. Obviously, there's Bitcoin that's out of circulation because people buy it and hold it for the long term. That's mainly what people do with it right now. So yeah, scarcity, Bitcoin wins, obviously. Then you have durability. The Bitcoin network is extremely resilient. A lot of people make the argument well, what if the whole internet gets shut off? What'll happen to Bitcoin then? We're going to have much bigger problems if the whole internet and electricity in the world gets shut off. But the Bitcoin network only needs one computer to keep running, right? Obviously, it's not decentralized at that point, but 99% of the Bitcoin network could go down overnight and it would come back to life and come back on. So Bitcoin is durable money that is built to last for hundreds to thousands of years. Obviously, so fiat money, like the dollar, is not durable in the sense that every fiat currency experiment, money backed by nothing, will always fail. But it'll always fail. There's no long-term potential for a money that takes nothing to create. Then divisibility, a Bitcoin can be split into infinite number of pieces basically, but the smaller unit is called a Satoshi, which is there's 100 million Satoshis in one Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is divisible. That's a property of money, that it needs to be divisible for it to be money. Yeah, then let's pause and talk about why money is important. Because I'll also see anti-Bitcoin people just saying we should just have a resource-based economy and trade goods and services, which doesn't make any sense. For society to scale to anything beyond a tribal network of people, you need money to be able to be an abstraction of value, an abstraction of time and energy, so you can exchange things with other tribes. Or else, if we just exchanged meat for spices or whatever, we wouldn't be able to expand humanity, and we would just be tribal people, and the tribes would kill each other. So yeah, that wouldn't work at all. And then we got portability. Money has to be portable. You have to be able to take it from one place to the other to be able to use it. Bitcoin is the most portable form of money. You can travel anywhere in the world with your Bitcoin stored in your mind, basically. If you just remember your seed phrase, your private key, you can just restore your your Bitcoin wallet from anywhere and use it anywhere in the world. So it's extremely portable. Fungibility, that just means that one unit is equal to any other unit. So with gold, atomically 1 ounce of gold is equal to any other ounce of gold. 1 Bitcoin is the same as any other Bitcoin. $1 is the same as any other Bitcoin, and they can be exchanged for no difference. So fungibility, check. And then you have verifiability. Dollar, I mean, I don't know. Dollars are mostly digital at this point, but it's pretty easy to verify if a dollar's fake. With gold, it's a little bit more of a time-consuming process. And then with Bitcoin, extremely verifiable. I can download the whole Bitcoin blockchain on my computer and run a Bitcoin node, and I can verify the authenticity of any Bitcoin because I have the whole blockchain on my computer when I run a node. So verifiability, check. Then you have censorship resistance, which is a big one. Bitcoin is censorship resistant money. It's completely peer-to-peer. You don't have any institution controlling it. We saw this with fiat currencies, like in Canada. I think it was 2021. There was an incident where these truckers were protesting. I forget exactly what they were protesting, to be honest. But because the government didn't like it, they just shut off their bank accounts. Said, you can't pay your bills anymore. You did something we don't like. And that's the danger of non-censorship resistant money. And that's what Bitcoin is. And yeah, it's completely peer-to-peer. It doesn't rely on a bank, any third party, to verify the transaction. It'll just, as long as it's an authentic transaction, a node will verify it. The miners will put it into the block, and then your transaction will be broadcast to the network. So yeah, Bitcoin is money. It's a monetary network. And by purchasing it, you're not buying a stock and hoping that you're going to make a profit in the future. You are buying a piece of digital scarcity. You're buying a piece of the monetary network of the future. It's already baked in, right? Bitcoin is the monetary network of the future. It's already in the cards. You're already sitting on a winning hand, so just don't fold. Just wait, check, and yeah, it'll be good in the end. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And yeah, like and subscribe. That helps out the channel a ton. As always, together, let's work, save, and build a brighter future with Bitcoin. See you in the next video.